Okay, so welcome back to another episode of the Leadership Toolkit. Last episode was a little bit long. I appreciate that you either came back for more. If you watched it and stayed to the end, thank you very much. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It's nice to know that people, I guess, want to hear what I have to say, or at least are intrigued with what I have, curiosity, etc. Anyway, thank you for being here. What I wanted to say was, this episode will be slightly shorter. It is the Leadership Toolkit, so I'm going to talk about another tool that we can use or that we can focus on to be able to be better leaders and work with people more effectively. And that's trust. Now, it's not the trust that you might be thinking of in terms of pattern-based trust or behavioural-based trust, where we know somebody will do what they say they'll do because we're used to them, coming through in the end. It's vulnerability-based trust, which goes hand in hand with psychological safety. Now, Brené Brown, the Houston University professor, talks around vulnerability-based trust as one of the great predictors of success, of teamwork, of being able to be effective, not only as an individual, but in a leadership or a team setting. Now, what do you think is the biggest, and this was based on a study, what do you think is the biggest requirement for trust? Just have a think. I have some water. Well, it's not accountability. It's not responsibility, it's not even credibility or any words that end in ability. But it's actually to ask for help. The greatest predictor of trust is having somebody that is willing to raise their hand and ask for help. If you have a project, whether it's $2,000 or $2 million, pounds sterling, whatever, do you have people in your team that are willing to raise their hand and say, you know what, I need help? Because if not, do you want to put a project like that in the hands of somebody that can't ask for help? As a leader, can you ask for help? Being able to show up and say, this is my vulnerability area, this is the time where I need you to support me, shows that as a leader, you understand the benefit of having people around you that know things that you don't know. There's some level of assumption that if you're a leader, you already have the knowledge, you already have that information here. You don't know what you don't know, and actually as a leader, you want more people in your team that can do things that you can't do. So you need to be able to be vulnerable, raise your hand and say, I actually need help in times like this or in projects. So you want the same sort of commitment from people in your team. Anyway, folks, I will speak to you soon. I will love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one. Start trusting or figuring out how to trust folks. Peace.